What's up with it? You watching the Bay Bomber TV, and today we about to check out some of the latest developments from the P. Diddy situation. You know what I'm saying? So now they're alleging that he did some things with a minor, and this is including the singer Aaron Hall. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking like they dragging more people into the Diddy situation. You know what I'm saying? But let's check out this video.
Interesting legal development in one of the cases involving Sean Diddy Combs I want to talk to you about right now. Now, I say one of the cases because we know that the music mogul has been hit with a number of sexual misconduct lawsuits, and we know that the feds raided two of his properties back in March, reportedly pursuant to an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. No arrests have been made, no charges have been filed.
So what y'all think about that? So they raided and no arrests been made yet. So do y'all think they really had something, or do y'all think they found something, or did he get the drop that they was coming? Did he know the feds was watching it cleaned up? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments though.
Don't know precisely what authorities are looking for, but here's what we do know. That there is an interesting development in one of the lawsuits. And this one concerns a woman named Lisa Gardner. And she had sued Diddy and also singer and songwriter Aaron Hall, as well as several other corporate entities and Jane Does like MCA, UMG, Geffen Records. And she claims that back in 1990, when she was just 16 years old, she and a friend met Combs and Hall at MCA Records when they were invited back to Hall's apartment for an after party. And while at Hall's apartment, Lisa Gardner was allegedly offered drinks and was coerced into having sex with Sean Combs. She said that she was shocked, that she was traumatized. And then all of a sudden, after that happened, she claims Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced her to have sex with him.
Man, that is cold. That's like, so these dudes is in there with minors and they like superstars, you know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to get any female you want, kind of somewhat, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, you shouldn't have had no problem finding a grown woman. And then if you think about it too, Aaron Hall did have like a weird song back in the days. Don't Be Afraid. That shit was kind of cringy, you know what I'm saying?
She claimed that her friend was also sexually assaulted by Combs and Hall, that they were almost essentially switching off on the women. And Gardner, allegedly a couple of days later, claims that Combs came to the home where she and her friend were staying, and Combs was irate, and he began assaulting and choking her to the point that she passed out.
Damn.
Lisa Gardner says this, but that happened to her. Over the years, she says that she has sought medical treatment to heal from this trauma. She is sued for sexual assault, battery, negligent infliction of emotional distress. She actually sued under the New York Adult Survivors Act, which provided a 1-year look-back window for survivors of sexual assault to sue for abuse that would have otherwise been time-barred because they were old, expired claims under.
I ain't gonna lie, that's messed up too, because like women that go through stuff like this, they be like standoffish, you know what I'm saying? Like you really got to put in like extra work to gang they trust and stuff, and then like they'd be tripping out for nothing, you know what I'm saying? You won't even know what's going on until like they open up to you about that situation, you know what I'm saying?
Statute of limitations. Now, as a result of defendant's conduct, plaintiff claims again that she suffered and continues to suffer harm, including physical injury, severe emotional distress, humiliation, anxiety, and that there are other consequential damages for which she says she's entitled to an award of monetary damages. Now, Combs previously denied this. He denied the claims when this was initially filed in November, released a statement saying, quote, "These are fabricated claims, falsely alleging misconduct from over 30 years ago and filed at the last minute. This is nothing but a money grab. Because of Mr. Combs' fame and success, he is an easy target for anonymous accusers who lie without conscience or consequence for financial benefit. The New York legislature surely did not intend or expect the Adult Survivors Act to be exploited by scammers. The public should be skeptical and not rush to accept these bogus allegations." And he made people on his behalf, his spokespeople, made these kinds of statements in relation to the multiple lawsuits that he's facing. Well, now I want to talk about this, that Miss Gardner wants to move her lawsuit from New York to New Jersey. Why? Well, in one of the filings, she writes, plaintiff and this writer have received information from several witnesses, a former employee of UMG subsidiary Uptown Records and a Bad Boy Records executive. This new information adds context to the plaintiff's claims and clarifies the timeline. The first and second witnesses have photos of plaintiff and defendant Aaron Hall from the day of the assault, which was taken a few hours before he raped plaintiff. The first and second witnesses also confirmed that the 16-year-old plaintiff was assaulted at the MCA event in New York City, went to dinner in New York City, and then was taken to New Jersey where the rape occurred. The former employee confirmed that Aaron Hall was an employee of MCA at the time of the rape. And they asked for this case in New York to be discontinued without prejudice, meaning you could file it again, and that they do want to refile in New Jersey. Now, let me talk about what this means. I want to bring on fan favorite here at Sidebar, acclaimed defense attorney to the stars, Bradford Cohen, famously represented Drake, YNW Melly, Kodak Black. Bradford, so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. What is the legal strategy here? Why do this? Why try to move it from New York to New Jersey?
Well, I think there's a couple things going on. Number one is it avoids the motion to dismiss that Diddy filed in the case. And Sean Combs' team filed this motion to dismiss. It's pretty lengthy motion to dismiss, has a lot of facts in it, has a lot of details in it. I think number one is it buys them time to research that motion to dismiss and see if they can address the issues in the motion to dismiss. They know they're going to have to do that anyways. Generally speaking, you can get some time to respond to motions to dismiss, but they may want more time than what the court would allow to really kind of nail down some issues, go through some witnesses, see if they can get some affidavits from these new witnesses. So to beef up their complaint, instead of going forward with motion to dismiss, getting that complaint dismissed and then refiling a new complaint. This way, it would be very clean to refile in New Jersey. I think that's number one.
Right.
And number two is, I think the facts that now they're saying it happened in New Jersey, I think they understood that they would be subject to a motion to dismiss if they brought those claims in New York City, in the lawsuit in New York City, saying that the rape actually occurred in New Jersey. They would be subject to a new motion to dismiss, saying that venue and jurisdiction is proper in New Jersey, not in New York.
Well, let me just tease that out a little bit. Does that signify to you a weakness in Lisa Gardner's case? Does this sound like there was a mistake that was made, or is this just common? Sometimes these...
I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know what they was doing at Aaron Hall and P. Diddy show or whatever, how they came and encountered them, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's like uncommon for like minors to be like doing stuff they don't have no business. But then as an adult, it is your business to make sure you checking IDs and all that kind of stuff too, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What y'all think about that though in this situation? Let me know in the comments.
These cases change. You have to end a case in one state and refile in another one.
I never believe in just, oh, this is a common occurrence. When someone comes into my office and they're making allegations that are very serious, such as these allegations, you nail down facts. I mean, I go through the facts probably 2, 3, 4 times before I file a complaint, because I know those facts are going to be examined in great detail because of what they are based on. You know, you're not saying, hey, this was a breach of contract. You're accusing someone of sexual misconduct or rape. These are very serious allegations that, generally speaking, and I don't think personally, I never had a case where I made these type of allegations and then I'm like, whoops, sorry, I filed in Florida, meant to file in Alabama. Never happened to me because, like I said, I go through those facts in such detail that would be impossible. Now, when we're talking about this case, it's strange because what's happening with Sean Combs, and I said this originally, right? So back when all of this was happening with Cassie and the allegations were coming out, and I've heard like rumors on the street that she wanted to sue, but she didn't sue yet.
And by the way,
My
just to be
opinion
clear,
was-
Cassie Ventura was filed one of these initial lawsuits against Diddy. She settled with him the next day for she accused him of sex trafficking and sexual assault.
Correct. So when that happened, when it was kind of a rumor that she wanted to file a lawsuit, I spoke with several people not in his orbit, but in an orbit that's similar to his, and I said this should be settled. Like these accusations, even if they're not true, they're so grandiose that he's going to lose sponsorships. He's going to lose this. Even if they're completely false, this is something you settle. I don't know what advice he got in terms of settling or not settling, but she ended up filing that lawsuit, and then it was open season on Sean Combs.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think he probably is like a terrible person in certain aspects, you know what I'm saying? But I do think probably some people is like on a money grab thing too, you know what I'm saying? And then like shit, you just gotta treat people good too, so they won't be fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? Or look at you as a payday because they got love for you, you know what I'm saying? But like if you like treat motherfuckers bad and shit like that, and you just a bad person and shit, nobody ain't gonna give you no pass.
And that's what I predicted, that it would be open season on Sean Combs. And that's what happened. Everyone under the sun filed lawsuits against Sean Combs. Whether or not they're true or false, that was the key to open the door to the people rushing in to sue him.
That's a fair assessment, and we've talked about that before. Again, not going to the gravity of the accusations or the credibility of them. I do think it's interesting the way that you're laying it out, because it seems to me, wouldn't a judge look at this and say, again, you know, why are you asking to move this case? Because the first part of your analysis was it might be to buy themselves more time to file a legal response, which wouldn't be, I think, a satisfactory or adequate reason to switch jurisdictions. Would a court look at this and say something's not right here?
Courts always look at that, but you're limited to what's on the page, right? You're limited to the four corners of the complaint or the four corners of the document that's filed in the case. It's always, my feeling is every judge always has in the back of their head, hey, what's really going on? I just got out of a trial 2 weeks ago, a civil trial, where the complaint read one way, the defense read another way. But during trial, I think the judge started to understand exactly what the case was about. And the ruling started to go a different way when the judge actually understands, hey, there's something going on here.
What
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna end that right there. But what y'all think though about this situation though? You know what I'm saying? Because I think this like one of the more serious allegations, you know what I mean? Because like some of them allegations is just like bad stuff, but it's not like illegal stuff, especially like the little ride stuff. Like you didn't got talked out of your butt, you know what I'm saying? You was dude boyfriend basically, you know what I'm saying? But like other stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like this situation, I think probably one of the more serious though, for real though, you know what I'm saying? But then like the feds hit and they ain't getting nothing real. Well, they maybe supposedly got something, but shit, who knows if they got something or not? I don't even think the feds got nothing, because I think he would have been arrested, you know what I'm saying? So I think them higher ups on him too, you know what I'm saying? He didn't rub somebody the wrong way or something. But let me know what y'all think about this, man, in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Bay Bomber TV. I appreciate it.